in this
dark.
park.
That's really dark. See, if that's not the craziest story I've heard, but if they were to do that, I think they would have been better served to like whack him in the head and knock him out.
The Tick and Professor Show? Oh my god, Tick. Turn away.
Dude.
It's an eyeball. Okay, it's just a doll. But that's pretty damn creepy, the sound of a baby crying too. I guess it's time for some creepy.
It is. And you'll see why this is under creepy.
Am I supposed to play the TikTok first on this, or?
Yeah, play it.
Well, no,
I
just
don't
because
care.
I think the TikTok's
There's a
gone.
couple videos. Just play the videos. So I added this story a while ago,
Yeah,
and
the
I was
TikToks are
hoping that he
gone
wasn't
already.
found yet.
Yeah, the TikToks are gone
Okay.
already.
Wow.
So yeah, it's all gone.
The whole story?
No, the story's still here. The story is still here. So let me get the story up on screen because the story's pretty good. So go ahead, tell me
Okay,
this. Tell me more info.
So we all know who Brian Laundrie is, right? Do
Yes,
we need to do some
unfortunately,
backstory?
no. It's Gabby Petito's abusive boyfriend.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is his parents' house, and I was so hoping that he wasn't found just for this story, and then he
Yes.
could be found like right now. You know,
Yes.
it's cool. They could find him right now.
Right now.
Just
But
I wanted
we
him
wanted to get
not
this
found.
story on there. So this is
Yes.
basically what everybody was talking about on the internet. Okay, let me just put this up
Oh,
there.
I got the story. So the story does show up.
Oh, good. It
Like
does, but not over here. It's not. The TikTok, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
Keep on
there it
going.
is.
There it is.
There it is. Dun, dun,
So this is his
dun,
parents'
dun.
house. And so parents' house. And
No, not playing that music.
yeah, we don't need music. And then look at what the mom's doing gardening. And this is why it falls under creepy. Do you see what I see?
Yeah, I do. Let's zoom in a little.
So
she's like carving out a head or a skull or like.
So do you think this is a hand reaching for food that she's giving him, and he's
Oh, I didn't
underneath there?
think of that. Like he's underneath and she's dropping some food in. It could be.
Yeah.
It could be, except for the fact that he's dead, and we all know it.
Yeah.
So I understand why you needed this story to just last another week. Last one
Yep,
more
that was
week.
it. And
See, this is the
that was
problem with taking vacation. Don't ever take vacation, people. Don't ever take a day off. That's really
right.
that the key to this story is don't ever take any time off ever. Period. Work every day to your bone, to the bone.
Yeah.
So just for anybody that doesn't know, Gabby Petito, who was found dead, and I do believe they said that there were ligature marks around her neck.
Yes.
And they definitely are pointing at Brian Laundrie or Loudry or however you say his name, being
I say it laundry because it's just easy.
Yeah, being the abuser of Gabby and killing her. He then this is the part of the story I find ridiculous and kind of offensive. And who hired these police officers? The parents literally said Brian went to the park. This is the park. This is where he goes. This is the exact spot he was at. They literally, the parents literally told them that like 2 weeks earlier, right?
100%.
So they send dogs out. They send people out. They don't find him. And the parents, I guess, just finally got fed up and were like, dude, we told you where he is. The parents drove over to where they thought he was. The parents arrived at the same time. Go ahead.
We almost have an investigator on the scene. Miss Amanda Powers says, I'm like 15 minutes away from their house right now.
So she could swing by, but here's the problem is
she could swing by and be like, hey.
The story's already over because the parents show up, the police show up, they both get to the exact same spot around the exact same time. Like the parents are a minute early, the cops are a minute early, but nobody says there was any kind of issue. They find a body underwater. Like it's under like a foot of water. And the cops are like, I guess the dogs couldn't smell him. I guess they couldn't figure this out.
Here's my thought with that.
Yeah.
Do you think they killed their son, and because they were there first, and they put him underwater.
Well, first of all, they only had him 1 minute. So the body had been decomposed for like a week. So that part of the story
when all
is
this
difficult.
was happening, and,
Yeah, that
and
part
they
of the
found
story is
out.
difficult.
And
Oh,
they
okay.
found out
So,
that he
okay.
killed her.
Okay.
And they
So now I'm getting
they
it.
kept him, so his body decayed.
Okay.
And
So
once it decayed enough, they went, okay, now we need to go put him in the forest.
that's
in
dark.
this park.
That's really dark. See, if that's not the craziest story I've heard, but if they were to do that, I think they would have been better served to like whack him in the head and knock him out, drive over there, set his tent up, put his books and stuff there, and then throw him underwater. The thing that I'm not getting is the 1 foot of water. Like, have you been camping ever? Like, you don't really set your tent up in 1 foot of water. So I'm wondering, like, did he fall asleep and the 1 foot of water appeared and he was dead because he drowned? Like, I've been at events before where we had a torrential downpour and there was water literally coming through my tent. Do you know what I was not doing all day and all night, Professor? Sleeping. I was literally up all night. So the fact that he was found, I personally believe that when the investigation gets done, at whatever point it gets done, they're going to say that he committed suicide. And that after he committed suicide and the body fell on the ground, then it rained and it covered his body in water. And that's why the dogs couldn't find him. But honestly, like, I feel bad for the parents because everybody's been pointing at them as you really should have done something. Like, you really...
What? Yeah.
No. I'm talking about giving him over to the police, because basically the way that I understood that it happened is they showed up to the house and they said, talk to our lawyer. So they didn't allow the police to talk to him. They didn't tell the police when he was there. So he was at the house and then he split. So like 3 days later, the cops come back and go, okay, we have a warrant. We need to talk to your son now. They're like, oh, he's not here. It makes you look super guilty, dude. Do you know what I mean? It's, and I feel bad for them. Could you imagine like somebody knocking on your door like, hey, your kid's accused of killing somebody?
Yep.
What is going on? Oh.
Yep. And that's not even, I'm a dad and I would have been like, no, not my son. Nope. Not my son. I raised them better than that.
Oh, that's so funny.
Not my son.
Not my kid.
You got the wrong kid.
Not my kid. Yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You got the wrong kid. Thanks for watching this segment of the TP Show.